What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, Sirski. Hello, somebody. All right, so, man, we got some crazy stuff going on in this video right here. 50 Cent exposing Oprah. I mean, it says she's next to be exposed. So 50 Cent is warning Oprah to run because they're saying that she's worse than Diddy in some cases, bro. Now, we know that Oprah has the school over there in Africa. They've been saying that some of the kids been coming up missing. They're finding human body, old bones in the school somewhere. Bro, it's a lot that's going on over there. A lot. But that's what we're here for, man. Let's check this video out.
On with Oprah Winfrey's South African School for Girls started spreading rumors that girls are disappearing from the school. According to these rumors, several students from the school have gone missing.
A couple of pets as well. Yeah. A dog and a cat with interesting names, to say the least.
Yeah. That's Oprah.
That's Oprah.
Yeah.
Okay. Named after the Oprah, and your cat's name is?
And Gail.
Gail, okay, Gail.
Oprah and Gail.
So why am I hearing that Oprah had a school for girls and all of them went missing?
These are my girls. These are my girls.
Oprah did what? 50 Cent just entered the chat and exposed Oprah Winfrey for being worse than Diddy. Apparently, Oprah has been sacrificing the careers of black actors in Hollywood so she can remain at the top. And don't even get me started on that shady all-girls school she opened in Africa. Hundreds of them went missing after making essay allegations. To make matters—
Nah, not one or two, bro. She's not said hundreds. Hundreds of the students have been missing after making essay allegations. Now, we all know what essay is, right? It's a crime that involves physical parts and beatings. So, hundreds, not a couple, not one or two, hundreds, bro.
even worse, human remains were found in the school. So what is truth? And what are just stories? Okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, you know Oprah hates 50 Cent. And I'm not talking about her just not liking him. She has actively been trying to ruin him since the beginning of his career. You see, during the 50s rise in the industry, he wanted an interview with Oprah so he could clean up his image from just an ex-substance dealer from Jamaica, Queens, to a successful rapper. But when the idea was pitched to Oprah, she wanted no parts of it. She didn't like 50 Cent as a person and didn't like his music either. Now, of course, in typical 50 Cent fashion, he didn't let this slide. He slammed Oprah, accusing her of catering to old white women. He literally compared her to an Oreo, y'all. Black on the outside and white inside. He said, I think she caters to older white women. Oprah's audience is my audience's parents, so I could care less about Oprah or her show. She was completely against everything that was in my music, so she ain't never going to have me on that show. I'm never going to reach that platform, which is confirmation of you being a huge success. So I just said, okay. If we can't be friends, then at least let's be enemies. I'm actually better off having friction with her. Now, don't get it twisted though. The interview eventually ended up happening, but it wasn't because Oprah wanted to do it. Oh no, girl. She was forced by some industry players to do it, because 50 was one of the hottest rappers at the time, and this was going to help her with her ratings.
Favorite meal for him?
When he was growing up, his favorite food was pork and beans and Franks.
Mm-hmm. Really? Mm-hmm. You still like them?
Yeah. It was the fastest. You know, like things for you to cook.
Right after 50, Ludacris also stepped into the—
Bro, ain't nothing wrong with some Franks and some pork and beans. Bro, I think every child had that growing up. If you never had pork and beans and Franks, bro, I don't know where you was at.
The chat and called her out for setting him up.
You never had it.
So what happened was, Ludacris appeared on her show to promote his new movie, Crash, alongside his other castmates. But during the interview, Oprah barely asked him anything about the movie, and just pressed him about his usage of the N-word in his music. Mind you, the entire reason he was on her show was to promote his movie, but Oprah had a different agenda.
She had made about, you know, I was there for Crash, for the movie. Yeah. And basically she said something about not agreeing with my music, but she thought I did great in the movie. And of course I was up there with the whole cast of Crash. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't necessarily feel like
that was fake.
That needed to be said. You know, you didn't agree with my music. And even if you don't agree with certain songs I made, say you don't agree with certain songs, don't say you just don't agree with all of my music.
Right.
As if that wasn't bad enough, she went on to edit out certain parts of Ludacris's response to make him look like an illiterate. She was basically using him as a scapegoat to reinforce all the stereotypes that her predominantly white audience had about black folks, so she can earn special points from them. She didn't care about ruining another black person's career as long as hers was good.
She was able to say what she said, and then I had my rebuttal, and when I saw the final show, her comments were in there.
Right, was in there, but yours wasn't in there.
And mine weren't in there, so it just looked like I kind of took it.
Wow.
Like it was just quiet and didn't
Are
say
you a
nothing.
yes man?
And then there was
that's
Dave
crazy.
Chappelle. Oprah tried to set him up too by forcing him to admit to misusing substances. So what happened was, Dave appeared on Oprah's show after rejecting a $50 million deal with Comedy Central. Word in the street is the details of the $50 million contract was so bad that they allegedly tried to take his life after he turned it down. And in order to stay alive, he ran off to South Africa to lay low. But when he was narrating the story to Oprah, she kept interrupting him and forcing him to admit to false allegations about himself.
Saying that you had become increasingly paranoid. Would you say you were paranoid?
Sure. First of all, what is a black man without his paranoia attack? You might win $100 in a poker game and be on the subway. You're gonna look over your shoulder. They just said in everything I had $50 million. That's like making me a marked man.
So did you go to a psychiatric hospital?
In South Africa?
Yeah.
Who? It's me. I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid, like, you know.
But you were stressed out. That's
There's
why.
no question. But it's very stressful for someone to constantly walk behind you.
Oh, honey, it doesn't stop there. Taraji and Monique also had their own experience with Oprah, and it was very nasty to say the least. When Taraji got into it with Oprah, people couldn't help but bring up Monique because their experiences with Oprah were awfully similar. So in 2023, Taraji had the internet buzzing when she exposed Oprah for underpaying her for the color purple. Taraji later appeared in another interview with Oprah's BFF, Gayle King, and revealed that she was planning on quitting acting altogether. But while Taraji was having a mental breakdown on the show, Gayle was trying to gaslight-like and making a joke of her pain. Now, as I said before, she's besties with Oprah. In fact, word in the street is they might be more than just friends. If you know what I mean. There was no way she was going to let Taraji expose Oprah on her show.
What you're talking about.
No, ma'am.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. I'll have to. The math ain't mathing. Tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, like, enough is enough.
As all this mess was going down, 50 Cent inserted himself into the drama by reposting an article of the situation with the caption, "They dropped the ball. F 'em, Taraji. I'm ready to work. Let's get it." Now, the thing Taraji didn't know at the time was that she never really stood a chance against Oprah. She would have known that if she had just asked Monique. Now, if you've been on social media, then you know Monique has been dragging Oprah and Tyler Perry for years. She claims they blackballed her after she refused to do press runs for the movie Precious. Mind you, they had only paid her $50,000 for the film, and still wanted her to pay for her own flights and hotels out of that same $50,000.
What is that black dick connected to? That black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed.
Bro, 50 racks in the movie industry, the acting industry. For all your hair, your makeup, your travel, your food. 50 racks is nothing, bro. That's crazy. Oprah knows she's a slime ball.
By some black who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels.
Oh, not Lee Daniels. Wow.
Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't black blackballed. I was f***ed up by some who had no balls. And see, I know they like to say, Monique, you talk too fucking much. It would me not to say the real shit. It would me not to say the real shit. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. So y'all can suck my if I had one.
By the way, while Monique was exposing all this, 50 Cent was the only one on her side. He posted a photo of Monique on his IG and said, "All in favor of Monique being back on top, say make it happen, 50. Stop effing around. I went to see Monique's stand-up show during Super Bowl weekend. It was so good. She had me in a trance. You gotta go check her out." He later made another post demanding for Tyler and Oprah to apologize to Monique because he was about to bring her back on top again. I'm sure Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry would not want to continue to allow their influence to damage Monique's career. This has gone on for way too long, so now would be a great time to apologize, because I'm gonna put her back on. Greenlight gang, I don't miss. Now, aside from all these sneaky things Oprah has been doing, 50 Cent also exposed her for her alleged links to Harvey Weinstein, as well as her shady all-girls school that has so many crazy stories. Oprah and Harvey were really tight back in the day. They attended red carpets and even did movie collabs. They were basically a Hollywood power couple without the romance. But when Harvey got exposed, Oprah said she knew nothing about what he was doing. Mind you, the women and under 18-year-olds that Harvey is accused of mistreating were used to please guests at his parties, the same parties that Oprah was attending. But she wants us to believe she knew absolutely nothing about it? Girl, please.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment.
And then there's the boarding school she built in South Africa. You see, when the school opened in 2007, the dorm matron Virginia Tiny Makopo got charged with 13 counts of SA and physical mistreatment on 6 students. Apparently, he was fondling and playing with them inappropriately. Oprah jetted to South Africa to apologize in person and fire the headmistress, but people still believe to this day that she did it for PR. Even though Oprah said there'll be changes, there wasn't. If anything, it got worse. In 2011, one of the students hid her pregnancy, gave birth secretly, and then the baby was found in her bag, with speculations running wild that it was part of some alleged voodoo rituals.
Something strange is going on with Oprah Winfrey's South African school for girls.
Go look and see what happened to them girls.
So Oprah opened the school all the way back in 2007. And since the school's opening, it has been marred with many different controversies. You see, shortly after the school opened, a matron of the school was charged with touching several of the girls in a very inappropriate manner. When the crime eventually came to light, Oprah herself went to fire the school's headmistress. Then, in another incident that happened in 2011, law enforcement investigated the body of a newborn that was found in one of the students' bags. Apparently, one of the girls at the school gave birth, but there were no charges filed against her after this incident. There were also other scandals the school was involved in, like in 2009 when 7 students were suspended for harassing their classmates. And now there's a new scandal that the school is known for, as many people online have started spreading rumors that girls are disappearing from the school. According to these rumors, several students from the school have gone missing. But as of right now, nobody is sure why these rumors have started, as there is currently no news reporting that there have been missing girls at Oprah's school.
As usual, people had their thoughts. Like this person who said, Oprah was besties with Epstein. She has been to the island. The girls are probably being used. We need to do something about it. Another person said, Oprah has been an issue for years. The Black community gotta learn to stop supporting just because the person is Black. Character matters. But now I wanna know your thoughts.
Man, Oprah is a... Bro, Oprah is a hater, bro. You don't get... Bro, if hater was in the dictionary, her picture would be beside it. I say that all the time, man. I would say that all the time. And she know about the stuff that happened at Epstein's Island, bro. You know she know about these things, bro. She was there. Well, these people in Hollywood that got the power, they think they are above the law, bro. I hope one of these sweet old days, everything that was done in the dark with all the higher ups in Hollywood, bro, I hope all of them get caught. All of them get caught, bro. They just think they run the world, man. And it's a crying shame for how people can be very talented. Now, this is a sidebar, but people can be very talented, right? And the higher ups can see that they have the talent, but they still want to make them do something that they don't want to do or take some type of ritual to be successful, man. And that's just crazy. That's just crazy. I hope all of them fall down.